Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting, innovating, and amazing Propagandacast with me, your host, Imperial Dane, the one and only master propaganda heroes like defender of the fatherland. Off here to a 1v1 on Semois. Yes, indeed, it is one of those very rare Semois matches. In the north, it is reakly, fighting for the British Empire, the Commonwealth. Here, setting out with the 7th Armoured Division, the Desert Rats, quite out of their desert environment. In the southwest stands Havoc, fighting for the German army, Deutschland. Here with the 3rd Panzergrenadier Division, here is supplemented by some Italian troops. We got a coastal reserve start into a Wehrmacht quarters infantry company. So we're off to the races here. As always, big hearty thanks to my Patreon supporters for the continued generous and wonderful support with the Propagandacast. Keeps making all these videos possible. And a big thanks to those who keep commenting and liking on them. Helps out immensely with the YouTube algorithm. So, looks like Havoc here is possibly going for a mixed infantry opening start. Some players like to go heavy on the coastal reservists, but Havoc here might be playing to sneak in Grenadiers here. So he has something with Pantherfaust and Merge and regular grenades. We'll have to see them. Meanwhile, reakly here, going for that mixed start. Could also go for a mixed opening here with Australian sections and regular sections. Also something seen from the British side. First shots about to be fired. Here's Italians encounter Australians. Very, very unknown spin-off of the whole Alien vs Predator series. Australians versus Italians. But anyways, Australians take catch the Italians out in the open here. Quickly force them back. Shots being fired. Kar-90K, but Kakana bolt action rifles versus a Lee Enfields. Likely not the SMLE, but the Lee Enfield Mark IV though. Apparently the Australians might have been equipped with the SMLE Mark III, which stands for Short Magazine Lee Enfield. Up northeast, sappers moving forwards. Got the regular grenadiers arriving here to man the front line here as the Italians sort of being pushed towards rear line duties. Bit of maneuvering around the center, southeast and east. We can sort of see forces also slowly encroaching here. Normally one trick you do by around the center is you look to like maneuver around the edges, use the houses to sort of flank around your opponent, catch them off guard if they focus too hard in the center, but both players here took a bit more of a linear approach. Shifting out here since the Italians will do more usefully in this sort of type of engagement, freeing up the Grenadiers for more mobile action. And U-42 there for Havoc. And we do get more stream inside here for reakly, so likely not looking to go for that mixed type infantry opening, unlike Havoc. Another question, of course, is will Havoc take up now? Well, in the near future, as he doesn't have the fuel for it. Or will he commit to like just more infantry and a heavier tier 1 build? Both options there, of course, are quite viable. East side, you can see they're really looking to find some weak spots here in Havoc's lineup. And with the east side, that's definitely very possible. In fact, we can try and drive on the fuel point right next to Havoc's space machine units here to secure the center. Australians falling back here. 3rd Australian section out. Havoc still not committing to more units. Has me thinking it might be a fast Panzergrenadier company or a fast Luftwaffe company opening here out of Havoc. Australians have pushed back the Pioneers, almost got a wipe. Close call, but not quite. Counter-attack here by Havoc. Italians are supported by an MU-42 charging in there. And we got the section command post out, and there we go, Panzergrenadier company for Havoc, so he's likely going to push for the Panzer Grenadiers. Grenadiers see it caught by the Australians. And we got Flamethrowers here. Flamethrowers also becoming a lot more popular in the current metagame as they are really good. Like even Pioneers with Flamethrowers can really hit above the weight, and obviously Sappers with Flamethrowers hit hard. So I think we're going to see here basically, even after the hotfix hits, which it still hasn't as of this recording, a increase in overall flamethrower builds. Like going for a lot of flamethrowers is going to be quite good. In particular for the British, as they easily have some of the best troops for flamethrowers, but also say USF assault engineers will benefit significantly. So that's definitely, I think, something there worth keeping in mind if you're like wondering how to respond to things. Flamethrowers. Havoc though did lose the Italians. I was about to say he's lost the Australians, but no. Havoc is not that fortunate. His Italians, though, got gutted there by heavy Australian fire. And, of course, a bit of British there. So that's great here for reakly. Gets that pressure in. Limits how much Havoc can affect the battlefield here. Of course, the Panzer Grenadiers with the Sturmgewehre will provide Havoc with a bit more offensive ability. At the same time, we can also see reakly here sneaking force on that fuel point. Looking to further leverage his strong game here right now versus Havoc. Flamethrowers still flanking here. Good maneuvering here by Havoc, using the buildings there to leapfrog and catch reakly suddenly a bit of a bad spot here. Again, flamethrowers, amazing upgrade now. Like, really big upgrade there. That was a massive buff. Again, I suspect, like, you know, if you aren't already seeing, you're probably going to see in the near future a lot more players, like, committing more heavily to flamethrowers. Half-tech for Havoc. Could be a Stummel, could be also just to mechanize his forces, because on a map like this, having just a lot of mobility for infantry, in particular panzer gunners, could be good. We do get the Humber on the way. This, of course, could be a Stummel. Get the whole, you know, shooting with the blinding shots there to blast stuff to bits. Could bomb at the time versus the Humber. At the same time, regular half-tech Regal mines could also prove crucial versus the Humber. Otherwise, he's going to need an anti-tank guns there. Got Australians pushed back. 251 then. The Mittlerer Schützen Panzerwagen. Apparently also by some called the Grenadier Panzerwagen. Though, that seems to be a rather rare for some officers, and it's really only something you see mentioned by an officer in his memoirs. Fun fact. Again, highlights just, you know, how some things kind of happen at a bit at a weird pace in the German army. Harmon by pushing southwards here, machine with fuel point there. Likely Reaton's going to just try and, you know, deal with the machine and then push it off. That way he can, like, you know, stall out. Havoc's fuel return there. We got Panzer the Panzerknees bringing it, catching the Australians retreat here. Trying for a wipe at least, getting in another kill or two. After rushing southwards here. Yep, he's going for the Stummel here. And he's also got the pack falling in the way there. Can't move the left. This is on mechanized infantry tactics, but you know, Stummel is obviously quite solid as well and should not be taken lightly. Counterattack here by reakly, machine gun Australians. Does he have a healing up in space? He does. He does have healing. Expecting Havoc here to possibly consider another flamethrower upgrade. Of course, he might also want to get some minesweepers out in case reakly starts mining up the map, though so far I don't think he has. Of course, reakly could also consider going for flamethrowers, though I imagine his priority is more recce packages. Oh, there we go. Mine goes off here, or actually laying down mines here, slowing down Havoc's advance. There we go, Humber flanking behind the German troops here. Nice flank, we got the Stummel arriving. Shooting, Panzerfaust from Gunner, easy going to damage the engine here of the Humber, blowing it out. Crew is definitely in a bit of a tough spot here. Officers' quarters, excellent upgrade, of course, to have Stummel firing its 75mm high-explosive shell. They almost got the Humber here. Reakly could, of course, try and deploy some smoke, but yeah, that's not going to work out all the way. Because he'd have to stop up, which of course means the Stummel could just easily catch up. So, Stummel down. Oh, not Stummel down, but Stummel got the Humber down there. That's excellent there for Havoc. Definitely puts a bit of a dent into Reakly. Also worth noting, Reakly, while he certainly had some tactical successes versus Havoc, there is definitely one issue where he hasn't been successful. That is victory points. With Havoc already building up a lead there. So despite Reakly, like, you know, having a significant kill advantage over Havoc, he's not quite been able to translate into, like, you know, more successful map control, highlighting that certainly Havoc, despite, you know, struggling in some areas, has been able to mitigate that by strong map control. Thumbs up there. That's always something to keep in mind, like, you know, how you're fighting. It's more than one way to, like, you know, achieve some kind of success against your opponent. Humber number 2 here for Reakly. He's also got the 2-pounder gun out there. Of course, providing with some extra anti-tank fire support there versus the Germans. I don't know if the British, though, would have used the 2-pounder gun for that long. It was mostly a feature of the Soviet and the German armies to really keep using their light anti-tank guns because they couldn't produce enough of the bigger ones. That's why you might still see some German units with the Pak-36, or Soviet units with, you know, the, I can't remember what it's called right now, but the 40mm anti-tank, I think it was, or 35 or something like that. Either way, it's light anti-tank as well, they keep using it. Oh, 45mm, there we go. But still, they would also keep using it because, again, you know, they just couldn't produce enough. The bigger ones, so little fun fact there. Got a bunker there for Havoc. We got a second Panzer gun squad out there. Training for Reakly, of course, that's going to be quite helpful for his men there in fighting off those bloody Jerrys, those damnable Germans. 2-pounder gun crew, of course, they caught in a really bad position with German troops hunting him down. Havoc, though, definitely needs some of that healing going up soon. Medic bunker here. Of course, you might be wondering why it plays it here, not here, because the medics don't have that much reach. So here, of course, he still gets a bit of good reach across most of the map, and also fort reinforcement and healing position.
Bunker will be a medical facility momentarily.
Does he have? Oh, he's also building a command bunker. Okay. He's basically establishing a forward position here. Humber there takes a smashing out of the Pack 40 here. The Panzerabwehr on 40. German troops there trying to push up the right flank of the town as Reakly and the 7th Armored is slowly being pushed out here. He could really benefit, I think, from a mortar, I think, to make it a bit harder here for Havoc to sort of slowly inch his way forwards. And of course, that's the Stummel, so he's already got his own light artillery. Because they're getting blasted. We got the 2-pounder gun scoring a great hit on the 251 Stummel. Victory points wise, Reakly continues to struggle a bit, but at least he's managed to halt the bleeding. Second sapper section done. I'm honestly a bit surprised behind. Oh, there we go. Got the flamethrowers finally. Because again, in particular with the fighting around the center of Semois, flamethrowers are really good to have. I'm actually surprised here that Reakly didn't commit to flamethrowers more aggressively here against Havoc. In particular since the sappers, especially with training, really benefit from it. Another Pack 40 for Havoc, obviously digging in. Of course, that could further incentivize Reakly towards maybe some mortars or just, you know, more flamethrowers. Because the flamethrowers, I feel like, to me, are also not much more effective just dealing with anti-tank and crews, so further incentive against Havoc now, once he gets the second pack out, to go for flamethrowers. So, German troops, they're catching and attacking, trying to move through the narrow streets here of Semois. And there you go, blinding shot. Humber crew in, well, shock. As the compartment gets filled with the nasty, noxious smoke, German troops moving forward, automatic fire. We got the flamethrower there, going at it again, bunched up. Pan's going to take further damage, and there you go. Havoc sneaks off to grab the 2-pounder gun here. Humber takes a hit from his own gun, but a grenade slams into the 2-pounder crew, almost wiping out. Savage, close to being wiped out. Absolutely brutal fight here. And we got the second pack there setting about destroying here. He's trying to destroy Reakly's 2-pounder gun, but Reakly narrowly gets on it. Yeah, nice save here by Reakly, deploying smoke from the Humber, providing coverage for the 2-pounder gun to make it hard for Havoc to guess, and using it here against Havoc, trying to fire him at it. Oh, missed though. That is also worth keeping in mind. I'm just going to briefly pause to explain, but when you're attacking ground through smoke, the accuracy of the shot drops significantly, so keep that in mind. In the center, the Australians push back. Flamethrower party is at the ready. Humber in, heavy need of repairs. South side, a Vickers crew's going. He's going to, I think, go for that fuel point again, set up shop there, and again trying to get an edge here over Havoc resource-wise. Meanwhile, Reakly has brought up a second 2-pounder gun to help deal with the Stummel, certainly highlighting how effective a single Stummel can be. Havoc with another bunker here, further fortifying the town, establishing apparently Fechtplatz Semois, and been given orders by Swifly to defend the city to the last man, and yes, he would designate basically fortress towns, Festung or Fechtplatz, and, you know, designate a commander to defend it to the last man. Not many commanders, though, of course, like that. Seems like Havoc has been given this glorious honor.
We have a surplus of command points available.
Stummel rolling in here and gonna engage that Vickers, but still again, hitting Havoc's fuel again. And we got an anti-tank bunker going up here. Well, actually a definite thing, bunkers with anti-tank guns that typically using older anti-tank guns and not always Pack 40s, you know, and also captured anti-tank guns are actually commonly used for that purpose. You know, French anti-tank guns, Soviet anti-tank guns, you name it. They loved using like older stuff for that.
Enemy forces have claimed our territory.
It's also why, for example, when it came to like, you know, dug-in tank turrets, some of the most common ones were not just Panthers, because they had a lot of Panther turrets somehow, but, you know, French tanks, like CoH3 tanks and whatnot, like, you know, just smash in the turret and use that. Samsung 40, good use of smoke to support the assault here. Thumbs up to Reakly, pushing in here, attacking from those sides here. Needs more flamethrowers, or theoretically satchel charges. Of course, this is also where, like, you know, it might be worth Reakly to increasingly consider some artillery here. As Havoc further fortifies here, 2-pounder guns, of course, going to be useful for blasting out the bunkers. Pack bunker, easy targets for the 2-pounders. Stummel engaging. There you go, Pack bunker kaput. Fechtplatz Havoc here. Struggling to keep his Festungskommandantur operating here, as Reakly and the 7th Armored are looking to break down this fascist fortress. Up north, we got the fuel plant there being hit. Pack, they're exposed to Australian fire.
point is under
We see
enemy
Reakly's
control.
assault in the center has broken down a bit. He really needs to consider either some heavy armor like a Matilda here, or he's going to need mortars or a bishop to break through this, because the current set of tactics he's operating with really requires something extra. Good move here for Havoc up north, even using a Panzer Grenadier squad. Thumbs up. So with this, Reakly's assault here on Festung Semois has for now failed here. Havoc, of course, quickly rebuilding the battered positions. We got the Panzer Company as well there. As he's able to rope in a nearby Panzer Company into his fortress. Match the protestations of the company commander. But I don't want to be part of a fortress. I'm a Panzer Commandant. Well, you're now a Festung's Panzer Commandant. Obviously, Havoc doesn't sound like that, but if he was German, I'm sure he would. Anyways, northern field then we grab back. Havoc finally getting a bit of vengeance on Reakly for that one. Got plenty of bunkers here.
We have lost a sector.
And we got foot guards for Reakly to, help fight through the streets. I mean, bazookas, Thompsons,
New ability online.
excellent for street fighting. Also, Reakly, I think, very smartly realizing he can also attack from here rather than just attack from here. Again, it gives him more points to attack from. It also makes it harder for Havoc to defend.
Vehicle upgrade. Initializing.
Another packed bunker. Mines there being detected. Got minesweepers out. Thumbs up there to Havoc. Got the artillery officer, of course, could be an excellent, backbone for any heroic defense here of Festung Semois. Panzer's going for that fuel point. Humber trying to hunt him down.
The enemy have taken our territory.
Reakly slowly enveloping here Festung Semois instead, which is very sensible. In fact, is what typically what the Soviets did after realizing after a few times that it was just pointless trying to try and grind them down. They just surround them and just, leave it to later. Havoc bringing in some Starstorm. 2-pounder gun that gets great hit in the Stummel here under Havoc's command. Another great shot. South side here grabbing the fuel point there, or munition point with the sappers. Foot guards moving in, catching the Panzers out in the middle of the road.
Victory point.
Quick response here with automatic fire. Foot guards then losing one lad. Panzer bomber going to get a bit nerfed up close. Stop. Violent grenade off here, and Sturm Panzer should also cost a bit more fuel, so they're kind of nerfing them, but honestly I think they should increase the fuel cost more than what they actually did with. I don't know why they're still so cheap.
Territory sector lost.
They really should be costing a lot more fuel. Anyways, Matilda 2 here for Reakly. Again, with the type of fighting going on currently, a Matilda 2 is probably going to be a really good pick. Not probably, it is. But Reakly is slowly gaining some ground, but Havoc continues to be a rather fiercely dug-in opponent here, and the addition of the Starstorm is certainly only going to make him even more fierce to dig out here. As hardened veterans from the Eastern Front,
The enemy has claimed our
laden with heavy automatic fire, stand ready to give everything in service of Deutschland. Das Reich. 2-pounder gun moving up, Matilda's almost done. Stummel rolling in here, right in front of the 2-pounder gun. Crew getting ready. Good shot on the Stummel. Starstorm there getting hammered with heavy British automatic fire. Reakly finally also starting to beat out Havoc a bit on the victory points front, and we got a Panzer Officer's quarters here. Looks like Reakly might be planning to push in here from several angles. Again, not a bad move. Still no artillery though for Reakly. Keine Artillerie. Bit of quiet here for once. Havoc ordering his Panzer Grenadiers to launch a counterattack to clear up the northwestern hill here of British forces. Foot guards swinging in here, and we got the Humber with sapper support clearing in there. Foot guards casting the Pack 40 here. Havoc making a tactical error. They're leaving his Pack 40 with limited support here, thinking that Reakly would not assail it. That's a big win here for Reakly. Getting rid of the Pack 40 here, even seizing it, could undermine here Havoc's defense and offensive plans here. This is pretty big. Stars coming in. Heavy fire. They're Stars assaulting though. Willing to believe in the German propaganda to at least try and get through the machine gun fire. But they're taking massive damage in the process here. But still, Reakly forces back the because we got the 2-pounder gun attacking. South side, Pioneers push back. Pack 40 there. Did he destroy it or did he grab it? Okay, he's grabbing it. Okay, I was like, would he destroy that? Meanwhile, having bring up a Panther 4 here.
Bastards have secured our territory.
Machine gun fire at the Australians. Pack 40 slamming into the Matilda 2 there, forcing the massive landship to withdraw a bit for a while. Meanwhile, east side of Festung Semois is slowly being crumbled away there. Got the 2 Panagon engaging the church. If you can get rid of the church, of course, that would make it much harder for Havoc to establish an effective defense of Semois here. Of course, it would also make it harder then for Reakly, once he captures, to establish an effective defense himself. But I think that's a trade-off Reakly is more than willing to make. Handful arriving. German troops counterattacking here. Sappers, though, caught in a really bad spot here. But they're not firing at them, so that obviously helps Reakly out there a bit. Armored side skirts, thumbs up. Schutzen on the way. Panther 4 rolling forwards. Got the foot guards withdrawing here. Reakly lining up for a fresh push here. The continued lack of artillery, though, is continuing to benefit Havoc quite a bit there. I really feel like Reakly would benefit from like a mortar at the minimum, maybe even 2. Probably not 2. Most players aren't going to go for 2 mortars, but like even 1 could like do a bit there to like mitigate, you know, Havoc's defense, to suppress them a bit. Like just mortar laying down smoke, consistent bombarding could do a lot there for Reakly. There you go, church being crumbled down here as countless entertainers are far away there. Forcing Havoc to finally give up the church. And of course, Reakly here, of course, proceeding to commit a Monte Cassino.
Confirmed. Ability activated.
425 versus 261. Another bunker for Reakly. Another machine. Skeleton. That's repair bunker. Like, the thing is, like, the lines of fire here is, like, you know, going to be obfuscated. So unless it's like, you know, basically the Normans or the Germans in Normandy, where their time should actually position the bunkers completely haphazardly, so the lines of fire be blocked, that was actually a problem. I'm not entirely sure what the idea is. Like, really can only, like, you know, be a repair bunker, I guess. More medic bunkers? Ah. Anyways, we'll have to see there. Reakly pushing forwards here. Pack bunker engaging the Humber. Could, of course, turn around the entertainer to deal with a pack bunker. We also got an MD-42 nicely positioned. Panther 4 going hull down. Ooh, second pack, the exposed flank. Australians there being flanked here as Havoc positions more elite forces now on his right flank. Stummel here, though, ace level, impressive work. Matilda, though, breaching through, flanking around. Anti-tank guns blasting the pack bunker there. Australians in trouble. Almost got the pack bunker here. Close one. Havoc ordering pioneers repaired, even as the crumbling bunker there is finally brought down. Matilda, meanwhile, breaching through there. Losses here in Havoc. Looks like this Grenadier squad's finally bit the dust. Oh, the Panther 4 crew is in deep scheisse here. Heavy anti-tank on fire, almost starting to take out here. Panzer number 4 of the 3rd platoon here. And the Stummel goes down. Reakly's scoring more hits. We do have a Panzer squad managed to get really deep in with sight. Reakly's rear lines causing havoc and forcing Reakly to withdraw here. Nice flank by Havoc. Thumbs up. The suppression in the center was definitely starting to get awfully hot. And we do get a repair bunker here from Havoc and Festung Semois. Getting another Grenadier squad on the way there. You might wonder, why would Havoc at this stage go for another Grenadier squad? One answer is A, Panther fast, but also B, merge. Like, allow him to reinforce his troops for cheap.
The enemy has taken our territory.
A lot of benefits to having just one Grenadier squad about there. Havoc's also got the Obici here. Kind of been able to threaten some Italian units to give him over the artillery there. He's going to get really upset with them. Don't make me upset, Luigi. I'm going to take this bowl of pasta and I'm going to put ketchup on it. Don't test my patience. And Havoc would do that. I've seen him do it before. Up north here, Panzer is ready, about to be hit by the Vickers. Second, Matilda there on the way here for Reakly. Another pack bunker
Our
here.
adversary is down to 250 points now.
Weekly still would benefit from some artillery. And just a single mortar could, I think, do a lot here to like just frustrate Havoc's defense of Festung Semois. He's mining here, but that is quickly frustrated here as Reakly and the 7th Armored Division, the Desperats here, once more tests the perimeter of the fortress. Havoc, the ordering a counterattack here, realizing Reakly moved in a lot of his tanks in a very exposed manner. He switches in there. Up north, though, nice flank. He clears out Reakly's machine gun team with the mighty Starstorm. Good grenade for there. Thumbs up. But German troops being mauled here by the Matilda too. And the Humber. I might be a bit surprised he hasn't withdrawn the Humber. Then again, Reakly probably is just very happy about the utility it provides him, which is good. Havoc bringing a second Panzerkampfwagen. And again, this is probably why he just isn't withdrawing it. Again, he could go for mortar, but still, it does find with it just a nice mobile source of smoke. Also, crucially, very fast source of smoke. Mortars do take a bit of a while to get going. Meanwhile, tag in here, pack bunker getting blasted. Machine gun wiped up north here as Reakly counterattacks from the Tilda. At least was able to avoid losing the Starstorm. Pack bunker down. Like, that pack bunker's gone down so many times. It's going to really confuse archaeologists when they keep, like, finding, like, just bunkers stacked on top of each other. North here, though. Panda 4 counterattacking here, racing in. Havoc orders a risky attack here, but there's just Matilda. It's not too much to worry about, honestly. Grant on the way. Oh, Crusader tank on the way. That's definitely not a Grant. And the Humber, though, finally goes down. Nice medium win here for Havoc. Removes the source of smoke and, you know, flares. Meanwhile, the Panda 4 trying to catch the Matilda.
Territory sector lost.
Starstorm being bombarded. South side again, Reakly standing his front line. Oh, catching the entertainers here. Got more Panther Force moving in up north. I think Reakly was trying to move the entertainers from here towards there, but the Starstorm very much blocked that move easily. Crusader's almost on the way here, but I think it's safe he's going to lose the Matilda before it even becomes a thing here. So good move here by Havoc. And meanwhile, more German troops pouring in towards the northeast corner here. Again, sensing a weakness here in Reakly's positioning. He is quick to exploit it, grabbing a 2-pounder gun. German troops just flooding the scene. 7th Armored Division counterattacking, bring in more forces here. Then he's merging, getting that 2-pounder to bear against those insolent Affen. Meanwhile, flank of Reakly, though, is being frustrated by a lone machine gun crew here. Absolutely brutal engaged. Australians, though, getting demolished here. We could see a wipe here in one Australian section. Yes, indeed. Havoc scores it. Tildas and Crusaders pushing forwards here. Got the anti-tank and they're destroyed. Crusader, though, taking infamous heavy amounts of damage to the Australians in trouble. Setting up the Panzerabwehrkanone here against those bloody German panzers. Bats loses Matilda. Almost had the Vexy 2 Panther 4 though. Ruthless engagement here. Another Crusader there for Reakly. More British steel. As Festung Kommantur Semois sneaks ahead with the Pack 40 and withdraws to rest here for repairs and reorganization. Crusader tank there being fixed up. Another Crusader on the way there for Reakly. Pair bunker is, I imagine, paying off nicely here for Havoc. And we do get an Ubici there. 210mm howitzer. Which apparently they struggled to produce enough of, and they even had to like sell some to like just, you know, finance the entire price. I think actually, I think it was the Hungarian army that actually received some of them, but they actually had to modify those as there were some issues with the howitzer. So, bit of a little fun story on that particular gun. South side of the Australian section caught by 2 Panzer Squads, 1 Ace Little Hardened veterans. Iron Cross second class. West side Australians coming up here. And there you go, caught with the 2 Panda Force, quickly forced to withdraw. Howitzers almost done here for Havoc. As British armour is looking to once more breach Festung Semois against Havoc, and there you go. Panzers on the right flank quickly pushed back in the face of a British Crusader attack. 383 versus 136. Attack 40 nearby. No upgrades here for the Crusaders, so we do have over repairs. Of course, they can take a few more hits. And we got Pioneers heavily mining the flank equals, looking to prevent against like any sudden flank assault there. Thumbs up. Nemo. Crusader tank corner battle. We do get a lot of anti-tank fire now, but a Crusader tank ultimately does go down here to Havoc's Panda Force here. Almost got one of the Crusader, or Panda Force with the Crusader, which could help make up for loss. There we go. Got it.
We have lost the Panzer IV.
That does help reakly a bit, even the score, but we do have the howitzer there ready. Veterans you want. And that's going to get very painful for Havoc, or for reakly very fast. Not for Havoc. Lines it off there. Fortune for reakly. Havoc is kind of firing a bit more optimistically, hoping reakly's got a lot of stuff lined up, and he doesn't, so it's not quite as effective. That said, it does also take the signals for reakly. He shouldn't, concentrate his forces in the wrong place, or Havoc's going to absolutely tear him a new superfluous breathing hole. Sappers almost taken out there by the howitzer. Reakly bringing in more Crusaders. Panzer goes in the flank. Second Crusader is almost done, but reakly is really struggling there. Also, I realised lost one of his foot guard section earlier. That's a bit of miss by me. Havoc got more Panther Force.
The enemy is down to 100 points.
Less than 100 points left for reakly now versus Havoc with 383. Second Panther Force almost done. Reakly's second Crusader has arrived to reinforce the barked down desert rats here. Almost got the Panther 4 here, and down it goes, but cost him a Crusader tank. Still, that was an Ace Panther 4, so that was honestly kind of good here for Reakly to get rid of. But it would have been better if he hadn't lost his own Crusader in the process, because he's starting to run out of victory points fast. Well, crucially, Havoc's got like a pretty formidable infantry force that is looking to exploit any gaps in Reakly's lines. And oh boy, is he exploiting them. Crusader caught isolated here in the set close to Reakly's base. We got the Ace Starstorm here, getting mauled by Reakly's Matilda.
Frontline report. The enemy has 75 points left.
Sam's about to get knocked out of the Grenadiers. Down he is Paul Reginald out of Manchester. Good shot on the Grenadiers. Yeah, the assault here for Reakly has very much patted out, run out of steam. As Havoc has been able to form up a reasonably cohesive and effective defense, in part due to, again, I think, just Reakly's sheer lack of artillery. He's finally got the creeping barrage, but at this point, can he really do much with it, though? Arguably, there's a pretty good series of targets here, I suppose. So lining up for another push, we got the foot guards, anti-tanks, the Matilda, and the Australians, and we got a flank assault here with the Crusader tank and some sappers being snug up. And there you go, Reakly just charging in, but Havoc, of course, comes prepared. He got mines, we got the artillery thing being lined up. Yes, indeed, here against Havoc Center. Anthony's going just straight to the MD42, and there you go, direct hit from the howitzer right into Reakly's assault. clearing out things. We got the creeping barrage, though. Shattering not too much. Crusader down. What an absolutely desperate assault here, and just reakly is just getting crushed in it.
Taking a victory point.
Almost got the A-74-2 crew here. He's got the other victory point. He's almost got the center, but he's lost this one. Of course, Havoc just exploded reakly's push elsewhere. It's full team versus 382 here. More tanks for reakly, but I don't think it's going to be enough here. I think it's going to be too little, too late, if anything. There we go. reakly surrenders.
Victory for our forces.
Loss for the British Army, a victory for the German one. A brutal fight here on Semois with a good bit of back and forth here. But in the end, I feel like one of the things that can just really hurt reakly was just a lack of, any kind of artillery. Again, a single mortar thing could have just a lot there, but also just a lack of flamethrowers. Like, just, to commit a ton to flamethrowers, I think Havoc would have struggled a lot more to form a defense. But also lacking to upgrade these strings for the, reakly package. Didn't help reakly out either. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. I learned something from it. This is Imperial News, and cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.